Hey Credit Warriors, Credit Shufu here, and this is a video talking about some of the best hotels to redeem your weekend free night award that you can get on the Hilton Ascend card to get the best value out of it. So I'll tell you why I was inspired to do this. Basically, a few days ago, I did a video in which I mentioned a certain hotel that I thought you'd be able to redeem this award at. It turns out actually you can't, and I'll talk about this a little bit later in the video, but that's why I'm doing this. So first of all, let's talk about how you get this award and then some of the rules about the redemption. So basically with the Hilton Ascend card, you have to spend $15,000 in a year to get this free weekend night award. There's a little bar that fills up on your account, kind of like a video game health bar or something. And so you can monitor how much you've spent and how close you are to getting that free night. And if you're coming up to your anniversary and you're quite close to completing it, you might want to put a bit more spending on the card just to get it over that threshold so you do get it for the next year. But 15 grand is quite a lot of spending. So personally, I haven't got this award yet. Now, we'll talk about the regulations of this award, okay? So it's called free weekend night. So obviously what counts as a weekend night from Hilton is Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, okay? So any other day isn't allowed, so Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Then there are about 40 exemptions from this award, okay? So 40 hotels that you cannot use it at, and they're mostly like distinctive properties or all-inclusive resorts, etc. I will put a link to that page on Hilton's website that lists all the exemptions in a pinned comment below so you can check it out, okay? It's best just to look at it. I'm not going to list all of them here. Then lastly, there is another way that a hotel can exempt itself, because the Weekend Award Night certificate can only be used for a standard redemption, okay, a standard award. And some hotels, they just don't sell standard awards. They don't have rooms that qualify as standard, okay? So the example that I was going to mention at the beginning of the video, basically the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills, they're currently not selling any of their rooms as a standard award. So you cannot actually book a standard, award with points, and you cannot use the free night certificate there, unfortunately. And that's one that I was looking at, can't do it. And actually one of our viewers was talking to me on Facebook about it because he was trying to book it with the weekend free night certificate, and they told him that he couldn't use it there because there's no standard award. So that's what you have to look for. It has to say standard award. All right, guys, so let's run down our 5 hotels, and these aren't necessarily the 5 absolute best ones, but these are 5 cool ones that I've found, okay? And you'll notice we're focusing just on Waldorf Astoria and Conrad branded hotels because they are Hilton's most, high-level brands, kind of similar to St. Regis or Ritz-Carlton in the Marriott system. With Hilton, it's Waldorf and it's Waldorf Astoria, and Conrad. So let's get going. So number 5 is the Waldorf Astoria in Park City, Utah. Now, Park City, it's about an hour away from Salt Lake City, and it is basically one of the premier ski resorts in the US, okay? Ski and snowboard resort, actually, because you're allowed to snowboard there. There are some resorts in Utah, like Alta, that don't allow snowboarders. Park City, just for your information, if you're wondering, it does allow snowboarding. And yeah, it's an incredible place. It's actually the biggest ski resort in the US, I'm guessing by skiable acres. You can measure it with different metrics, miles of runs, skiable acres, whatever. So by some metric, it's the biggest. And it would cost you for one night at this hotel in standard accommodation $597 or 80,000 Hilton points. And you can get it on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday with the free night certificate because it is a standard redemption, okay? You can see that there, standard room redemption. Now, I've included this hotel mainly because it's in an awesome place, okay? So there perhaps are other hotels that would be slightly more expensive than this one, give you better value, but Park City is a great place to go. And I just want to mention one more thing as well. Someone previously commented on one of our videos when we mentioned the free night certificate that it's a really bad benefit. Who stays at a hotel just for one night, okay? Well, you're not going to stay at a hotel just for one night. I mean, I sometimes do stay at a hotel for one night. If I've driven somewhere and it's a bit of a long drive back home, I'll stay over. But okay, you're not going to stay at the Waldorf Astoria probably for just one night because you're probably on vacation going somewhere. But that's not the point, because you can combine a free night certificate with perhaps an award redemption and perhaps a paid stay. So let's say you're staying 3 nights. Maybe one night is award free night certificate, another night you pay with points, and then once you've used your points, maybe the 3rd night is paid with money. But the point is, you've got a 5-star luxury stay for the price of perhaps an Airbnb. 3 nights for $597. You're paying basically 1/3 of the price. So people who leave all sorts of comments like that, behave yourselves. Anyway, let's move on to our next hotel. And that would be the Waldorf Astoria in Jerusalem. and you could stay here for $670, which would be the cheapest price for one night, or 95,000 Hilton points on a standard redemption. So that puts it at a top tier Hilton hotel in the Hilton system, okay? I'm just gonna read you this out as well, which is quite cool. Designed by award-winning Turkish architect Sinan Kafadar, this relaxing retreat offers legendary true Waldorf service and elegant accommodations, creating an unforgettable experience to last a lifetime. Well, it does look really cool. I love the architecture of this hotel. It really fits in with the city, Jerusalem. It's in kind of a Middle Eastern style. When I went to Israel, I only went to Tel Aviv. We stayed at the Hilton there, which was very, very nice. But, you know, we didn't get to experience Jerusalem. We couldn't be bothered to go there because we had 2 kids with us. It was just too much hassle. All right, we prefer to just relax on the beach and in the pool. And it's a shame because I was there to attend a wedding. In the future, I probably won't have a reason to go to Israel, so I probably actually won't go to Jerusalem. So that was kind of like my chance, but oh well, you know. Okay, next we have the Conrad Bora Bora. Now, Bora Bora is in French Polynesia. It's way out in the Pacific, kind of miles away from nowhere. The closest place is probably New Zealand, which itself is miles away from anywhere. And this is one of those overwater villa hotels, but obviously what you're gonna get for your free night award will not be the overwater villa, okay? Overwater villas are not standard redemption. However, you will have access to all the same pools and beaches and dining and stuff that the overwater villa guests will have. So what you get is this, actually. It's a king suite, and per night it would cost 74,000 of their currency there, which is worth $700 or 80,000 Hilton points. And so you could get it with the free night certificate. And again, you're obviously not going to stay one night in French Polynesia, like miles away from anywhere. So you would be combining your free night certificate with maybe a point stay and with cash, just to lower the price of your stay. Next, we have the Waldorf Astoria in Dubai, Palm Jumeirah. Now, I believe this is that palm, the reclaimed land that they have in Dubai. I believe that's where this hotel is, and it looks more like a sort of tourist hotel rather than a business hotel. Obviously, Dubai is like a business hub, so some of the hotels there are quite businessy in skyscrapers. This one, it's sort of more of a low-rise building with pool and beach and all that kind of stuff, so I'm guessing it's more of a tourist hotel. It would cost you 3,000 of their currency there in Dubai, which is $800 or 80,000 Hilton points to stay one night at this hotel, or you could use your free night certificate. So I'd say that's pretty good value. Now we are going to look at our final hotel, which represents probably the best value you're going to get for this certificate, probably. Please correct me in the comments if I am wrong, if there's one that's even better value. But let's take a look at the Conrad in the Maldives, Rangali Island. So this is one of those overwater villa hotels. Now, we'll first look at the best villa in this hotel, which is this. It's called the Mukara. And basically, it's from the outside, I don't really like it. It's nothing special, right? But inside, its main selling point is that it's got an underwater bedroom, okay, which is really, really cool. And also an underwater bathroom as well, so you can take a dump with fish swimming by. Personally, I wouldn't really care about an underwater bedroom. I wouldn't really want to sleep in one, to be honest. You might wake up and find a shark next to your head or something, or I'd be afraid it would leak at night or something like that. But, you know, it's pretty cool. Definitely a selling point. Obviously, though, with the award, you know, the free night award, or even booking a standard redemption with points, you're not going to get the Mukara, okay? It's like their presidential suite or whatever. You're going to get basically a beach villa. If you were paid with money, it would cost you $1,272. Paying with points, it's 95,000 points, so it is top tier, and you can use your free night redemption. The beach villas look like this. What's pictured here actually is the Deluxe beach villa, which is a bit bigger than one you'd get on the standard redemption. I couldn't find any video for the standard redemption one, but it's very, very similar. It's just a bit bigger. And a lot of the amenities are the same. For example, they both have the outdoor shower, they both have a hot tub, etc. So very, very similar to what you'd get in the standard redemption. And you can still experience some of that underwater stuff in the form of checking out this underwater restaurant. So even if you don't stay in the Mukara, you can dine underwater at this restaurant. I'm sure it costs an arm and a leg, but anyway, if you want that experience, you're in the Maldives, you know, it's a trip of a lifetime, so if you want that experience, it's there for you, dining at this underwater restaurant. So that represents what I think is probably the best value redemption for this free night award, guys. Now, lastly, I just want to show you poor use of the free night award, and you know, to be honest, poor redemption of points in general would be any hotel in Vegas, because hotels in Vegas are generally really cheap, because a lot of hotels there, they make their money from the casino, so they sell the rooms real cheap to get you in, and then you go to the casinos or whatever. Waldorf Astoria in Vegas is only $261 a night, or 80,000 Hilton points. So if you book with points, you're getting really bad value. If you book with the free night certificate, you're getting bad value as well. You know, $261 versus $1,272 in the Maldives. Which one would you choose to redeem that certificate for, huh? So if you're staying in Vegas, it's often better just to book with cash instead of even points. So guys, that's a little bit of a guide. Now, if anyone has used their free night certificate at any of these hotels or had difficulty using it at a hotel, please comment below and let us have the most up-to-date information, because there is information about some hotels in other blogs and stuff online that you are supposed to be able to use this certificate at one time, but now you can't, etc. So we would like to have some up-to-date information in the comments if you know, people have used these hotels and you know, used the free night certificate, etc. As always, because we've been talking about hotels, we will put some links to our favorite hotel cards in the description section below. These links, of course, they do help our show if you use them, if you check them out. So thank you very much in advance. And if you want to see our advertiser disclosure, it is in the bottom of the description section of this video. Thanks very much, guys. Please subscribe if you're new. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.